Roadhouse.
Good evening, everybody. This is Crazy Chris from GeekPublicRadio.com coming to you semi-live from Gen Con 2016. With me, I have LOR. She is one of the many talented artists that are featured here at Gen Con 2016, and she has agreed to answer a few questions for us. Just kind of talk to us about her art and how she got started and everything. So we'll just jump right in. LOR, how did you get started with doing your artistry?
I've been drawing ever since I can remember. It's kind of the thing that I've always been good at, and so because I was like, oh, well, I'm already good at this, I'll just keep going with it. And it just developed into my strongest skill. And then when I got to college, when other people are like, oh no, what am I going to do? I'm good at so many things. I'm like, I'm only good at one thing, so I'm going to do that thing.
So it was not something you set out to do initially. Instead, it just became a, oh my God, I'm actually pretty good at this. Oh, wow, look at me go.
It evolved to it because I would draw to keep myself entertained.
Okay, and what school did you attend, or did you attend any kind of school for art?
I attended Indiana University for studio art, and I was very glad I did. They're very good.
Did you complete your degree?
Yes, I actually did. And I got a minor in art history, too, which is good for knowing pictures when I see them.
Is it helpful in any way?
Well, actually, they taught me a bunch of the old historical kind of things, like composition, like how different eras would go and design their compositions and stuff. So it's been useful for illustration if I'm going to mimic something that's older. So, yeah, it was useful. I like to pretend it's not, but it was. I enjoyed it.
And that's fair. That's fair, too. So we see a lot of the art, or I can see, rather, a lot of the art that's behind us here. And is this LOR illustration? This is you?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So is there any website or that people can go to check out some of the art that you have to offer? And are all of your pieces on sale, or some that you just keep back for yourself?
Well, I have a website that's a gallery. I have an Etsy shop where I sell prints, but as far as to see my art online, I have lorillustration.com, and I just have this little scrolling gallery. I should put a shop up there. I probably will at some point in the future, but right now I'm more focused on making more pieces and not so much on selling them. So that's why I only do 2 conventions a year, just because I'm busy. And I always get convention plague, so I'm going to stay home most of the time.
I really don't blame you, because con crud is a very real thing. See, geek fans, we told you that con crud was real, and now we have Miss LOR over here telling us that con crud is a very real thing.
Wash
See?
your hands all the time.
See? We don't make stuff up just to hear ourselves talk. I mean, I do. Nobody else does. Anyways, so far, how many years have you actually been doing Gen Con?
I think this is my 6th year, but they all kind of blend together. I was keeping track of it by the commemorative dice, but this year they don't have them, so I'm lost.
They have the commemorative dice.
What? Where? I have a mission.
Yep. See? You learned something new. See, I'm learning all about you, and now you know that they have commemorative dice. See how this works? It's symbiotic. It's great. Okay, so what so far has been your favorite part about Gen Con 2016?
Well, it's hard to specify. There's a lot of really wonderful things about Gen Con. As far as the illustration side of it, it's a wonderful place to connect with people who are looking for artists, and it's a wonderful place to meet other artists. As far as just the atmosphere and attending, people here are so incredibly nice and polite, and generally very smart, so you can have conversations with people and they're like, oh yes, I understand that obscure reference entirely. And it feels kind of like visiting family, but you have 60,000 people who are family, and nice family. not like, tolerate-y family.
That's a new word. We're going to put that on the website, just for tolerate. So what initially drew me to your booth was the fact that you have a still of The Legend of Zelda. So it really drew to my heart, and I had actually done a top 3 countdown of my favorite video games, and Ocarina of Time was my number 1. So I saw that, and then it instantly drew me to the booth, and so then we got to talking and stuff, so that's, Okay, so in closing, I just want to say thank you so very much for giving us the opportunity to talk to you, LOR. It was very, very fun, very informative. And once again, you can find all her cool stuff here at Gen Con 2016. And what booth are you in?
I think I'm booth 6. I'm in row 600.
Okay, row 600, all the way in the back. I think we're the first art section-ish area somewhere. Yep, right on the red carpet. So that's where your art belongs anyway, right on the red carpet. So there you go.
I will work hard to make sure that it deserves that. I try.
All right, so say goodbye to everybody, LOR. Bye.
Bye.